to the program. Well, around 8% of babies in Australia are born premature, and approximately 15% of babies require some form of newborn intensive care. Bringing a premature baby into the world comes at a cost, and for Kylie Pussell, the consequences were catastrophic, but at the same time, very happy. So how do you decide what is the cut-off point? Should we be saving our babies, or should we let nature take its course? This morning, our resident GP, Dr. Kerri Anne, joins us with Kylie Pussell, mother to miracle baby Scarlett. Hi all, great to have you with us.
Hi, Kerri Anne.
Let's talk about premature babies. What gestation period is that, and what do they term the grey zone?
Okay. Basically, a normal textbook pregnancy is 40 weeks, and if a baby is born before 37 weeks, it's considered a premature baby, or the other terms are premi or preterm. Now, if a baby is born from the start of 23 weeks to the end of 25, so 23, 24, 25, in that zone, that's called the grey zone. And in that zone, that's when basically parents and doctors get together if a woman goes into labour at that stage and decide which way they'll take it.
What condition is a baby born with under those circumstances?
Well, all their organs are basically very immature, but certain organs are more important than others. Firstly, their lungs are immature, and so when a mother goes into labour early, she'll be given steroids that go into the baby and help mature the lungs. But at that stage, when the baby's born, it will still require artificial ventilation and oxygen. The digestive system's immature, so the baby can't drink properly, and it has to be fed intravenously. The baby's skin is very red, and they don't have a lot of body fat, so they can't regulate their temperatures, so they need to be in an incubator. So they're the main issues.
Okay, Kylie, at, was it 23 weeks, your twins were born, and clearly we can see gorgeous Scarlett, who is a shining example. She's now 7. But there was another side to the story. What happened?
There was. I actually went into hospital at 22 weeks and delivered at 25 weeks. Scarlett, was born at 640 grams and very, very tiny, and such a scary time. Her twin brother Marcus was born at 780 grams. And we were actually probably more concerned about Scarlett with her being the smaller twin, but sadly we lost Marcus at 2 days of age, just major complications from his prematurity. And Scarlett had a rough 4 months in hospital, but she did amazingly well, and she's now 7, and we're really proud of her.
Indeed. At that time, what did the doctors say to you when you were going into labour?
Yeah, once I reached 24 weeks, an neonatologist visited us and gave us some information, all the statistics and all the risks and things like that. And our decision was to our obstetrician to do whatever they could to save the babies and give them every possible chance.
Because it can go both ways.
It
Were
can
you
go
given
both
that
ways.
absolute discussion with the doctors that you can either let nature take its course, or you can fight medically for this baby? Is that what they actually said?
Yes, my obstetrician asked us what were our wishes to do once the babies were born, and we said, yeah, please do everything you possibly can. So
now at 7, Scarlett's happy, healthy. Were there any issues from this premature birth?
She did have some issues in hospital. She got neck, which is a problem with her bowel, which can be quite serious, and we were quite lucky that she didn't require surgery for that. And she wears glasses now. She did have retinopathy with her eyes, and we've had speech and occupational therapy and things along the way, but very minor compared to the way it could have been.
Indeed. Very recently, Penny, a very brave and courageous woman, I believe, came out and discussed her issue, and it's such a taboo subject. She is now nursing her baby, who was born at 23 weeks, and she said, if I knew then what I know now, I would have let him pass in my arms. He is oxygen dependent. He has a cocktail of drugs. She believes he is suffering. He has cerebral palsy, lung disease, but she is still nursing this baby. And her words ring with me, if I knew now what I knew then. It's such a tough issue. So
it's a very difficult issue, and I mean, I think that's why we call it the grey zone, because there's no black and white answer. Here's a woman who's had her baby at 23 weeks, and just to put some stats on this, babies born at 24 weeks, only 6 out of 100 will have absolutely no medical problems. So now some of those problems could be cerebral palsy, blindness and deafness, really major problems. Other ones might be, once they get through that tough first few months, could be just minor learning problems. But if you have a baby with those major problems, like this woman does, the guilt that those women feel because they've actually pushed for active intervention is horrendous.
It's tough. It is not an easy subject. Medical technology is a wonderful thing that's fabulous to save babies, but it comes at an emotional price, let alone a personal one. Penny, thank you very much.
Thanks, Kerri Anne.
Thank you. And Scarlett, what a girl. Say morning. She's very shy today.
She is.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
We've got